On the, we did quadriceps femoris, right? It's here. It's on the underside, and if it follows through under, so deep to tensor fascia lata. Usually you can like poke a hole through here, but deep to it, if you poke it through, all of that's quadriceps, yeah. And this whole section right here is quadriceps. Okay, and then quadriceps femoris has 4 parts to it. There's the vastus, medialis, femoris, lateralis, and intermedius, but those are only on the human. Okay, you won't see those on the rat.
Okay.
Next is the gastrocnemius, okay, which is the calf muscle. So it's going to be just this big hunker right here. So it's this big hump. And then the soleus is in between. I don't know if you guys dissected it out or not. You may or may not be able to see it. Okay, does everyone in here have their goggles on? I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. Alright, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's under the gastrocnemius. So if you kind of poke your probe through there, you'll see like this little, see this little ribbon band of muscle right here? That's the soleus. It's kind of hard to see in this one. You may want to, I can go take you over there and look at another one. That's better. It's easier to see. So it'll be in between. So you'll have to like actually lift up the gastrocnemius to see it. Okay, tibialis anterior is this front muscle, kind of along your shin.
And it's along, is it next to the fascia lata?
Well, the fascia lata kind of comes down, so yeah.
Okay.
So this is the tibialis anterior. And then we have the Achilles tendon, which would be right here, the back of the ankle. It's kind of like a little white spot. And then, I think that's it for that part. Okay, so moving on to the head. Right here, this section kind of in front of the ear, this whole section is temporalis. Okay. Masseter is going to be this like, lower jaw muscle. So you want to flip him on his back. So this whole section would be masseter. Okay. And then the digastric muscle, you want to open him up like this. So digastric means there's 2 parts to it, right? So you want to follow like at the bottom of his chin, you'll see this part. You see how it kind of has, it splits right here, and then it kind of goes down the side here. This is the digastric muscle. So why it's called di is this is the first part of it, and this is the second part. So this whole thing is digastric.
It's just on the right side or is it on the left side?
It's on the left side too.
Oh, okay.
So you can see
that
this
white
part
spot
on the bottom. See this one? This is the first part, and it kind of goes up here.
And then how about this this line right here? Does that separate it?
Yeah, this you don't have to worry about this for now.
Does it outline it kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of like this section that's around it in this part.
Okay.
Okay, and then the sternomastoideus is this big one. Okay, the big one right here. And then the cleidomastoideus, you kind of have to flip it over, and it's this one right here. It's really hard to see, but it's the one under it. Okay, and in humans, it's fused. It's the sternocleidomastoideus.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to see if you can see it. Sometimes you can see it if you kind of do it like that. So if you do it like that, you can kind of see it. So this is sternomastoideus. Cleido is kind of behind it. This one right here. Do you see this muscle right here? You can see it if you flip him around like this, but it's kind of hard. So you know the big one out here is the sterno. This one that's kind of hidden is the cleido. And you can see because it attaches to the clavicle. This one?
Oh, okay.
See that one in there? Yeah, here, let me. This one right here that my hook is under, that's cleido. This is sterno.
Okay.
Okay. Latissimus dorsi would be this up here. Okay, and make sure you don't confuse it with this, which is spinotrapezius. Okay, so it's this right here, and then underneath it, you can kind of see this zigzag pattern, or kind of like the sharp pattern here. That's serratus ventralis, like a serrated edge. It kind of looks like that.
Okay.
Zigzag edge. Okay, and then I think what else do we have? So we went over aponeurosis, and the linea alba is on the ventral side, so on the belly side, which would be this long, like white connective tissue. which you're going to cut open next week.
Mm-hmm.
This is linea appa, which is a type of aponeurosis. Aponeurosis just means like long white connective tissue. Okay. And then
External
that's it.
obliques.
Yeah. So the rest of it you really won't be able to see on the rats.
Oh, so all of this is humans?
Yeah, but you can see external and internal obliques. But this year the rats just